Well, today we understand that Nancy Pelosi is huddling with the members of the Democrat caucus to discover how they're going to transfer the articles of impeachment over to Mitch Turkey Neck McConnell to discover exactly when the impeachment or the trial that will happen in the Senate gets underway. So that's going on right now. And the meeting, they said that they're to vote to send the impeachment articles will probably, they'll be in the hands of the Senate, Mitch McConnell, by as early as tomorrow. So they're moving right along with this. And a little bit later on in the broadcast, I hope to be able to pull up where Chuck Schumer was able to say to Rachel Maddow last night that Mitch McConnell does not have the votes, he does not have the 51 votes to block getting witnesses. That's a bombshell. Chuck Schumer says that he has the votes to make sure that there will be witnesses and documents at this trial of Tribulation Trump. You know, listen, here, let's just look at this logically, right? Mitch McConnell does not have the votes to just dismiss the trial. He doesn't have the votes. He's going to have witnesses, and they're going to have to be able to subpoena documents, and they're going to have to present the documents. They can't be fooling around the way they did with the congressional hearing with Gerald Nadler and Adam Schiff. They're going to have to produce documents in this trial. And so there are several Republicans who say they cannot face their constituents in the states where they represent as senators by saying we just voted to dismiss without hearing any evidence, hearing any witnesses. They can't do it. They don't want to do it because it'll certainly mean that they will not get reelected as senators, but also in terms of the honoring of their oath to the Constitution. They can't go that far. So you may have as many as 90 senators voting to hear witnesses and see documents. Now, once that happens, listen, Trump is a degenerate. The man is just an awful person. And, you know, the thing I think, I mean, there are a lot of bad people in the world. We know that. They're awful, you know. But most of the bad people in the world have the potential to hide their awfulness or to change their behavior and to at least acquiesce for a better mode of lifestyle other than the one that naturally comes upon them freely when they act like fools, which is what they do, most crazy people. But Trump doesn't have the ability to change. See, the thing about him that is so degenerate is that Trump cannot change. You can put a gun to Trump's head and say to him, if you tell one more lie, we're gonna shoot you in the nose. And now, did you or did you not use cocaine last night? And Trump would say, no, I didn't use it. And they're going to shoot him right there in the nose where the cocaine is still hanging around. No, he can't. See, come up close. Especially all you people, y'all listen to me. We disengage, but you still listen to me, right? You Trump supporter. See, everybody, a whole lot of crazy people out there. Some of y'all crazy. We know that. Democrats are crazy too. They are. No, ain't no doubt about it. They're crooked too. And we all know that. Everybody knows that. But the difference between Trump and everybody else in the world is that Trump can't change. He is so wide. He is so crazy. He is so messed up. He is so degenerate. He can't change. He can't stop lying. He can't stop. If you say, Trump, if you stop lying, we will make sure that every person in America vote for you to be president in 2020. Just stop lying for 7 days, and you will be the president. All Americans will vote for you to be president in 2020. The moment after he gets up and makes a statement, calls a press conference, as a result of a statement just made, he gonna start lying. He gonna start lying right there 2 minutes after the world was promised. He can't change. Understand, this boy is sick. I mean, you can cure cancer. You can cure typhoid fever. You can cure crazy Hamite people. But Trump can't be cured. Now that's the thing that historically, the man is incapable of being cured. He is a phenomenon unto himself. There ain't never been nothing that like him on planet Earth. He's incapable of correction. He's incapable. What he is most proficient at, however, is also corruption. That boy can corrupt you. That boy can corrupt a prostitute. I swear. No, Trump will corrupt. Look at all the people he corrupt. Now, Jeff Sessions, thank God, was able to get out of it. James Comey said, no, I ain't going down that road. Rex Tillerson jumped ship. Secretary Mathis of the Defense, he jumped ship. But Trump corrupts people. I mean, he can't change. He can't. He can't stop lying. Even if you promise him the presidency, said Trump, just don't tell one more lie. He gonna lie 2 minutes after you promise him the presidency. Because he can't stop. He can't stop being a boogeyman. He can't stop. You can't cure him. There ain't no medicine. So here's the deal. He can't stop, but he can corrupt. He can corrupt other people, and he's done that. He's not corrupted the Constitution. He's corrupted most of the J-folk. I mean, everybody knows that Franklin Graham don't know nothing about God, and everybody knows that Jerry Falwell Jr. don't know nothing about God. Everybody knows that most of Southern, but not all Southern Baptists, some of them trying to get saved. Some of them want to be blood-washed and Bible believers. Some of the Southern Baptists, but most of them preachers and deacons, and most of them are renegades. Most of them are hustlers. Everybody knows that. Most of them are hustlers. But he has corrupted Franklin Graham. James Dobson, he has corrupted them. I mean, you're talking about this is one for the Pulitzer Prize. This is something. He can't stop being corrupt himself, but he can corrupt others. So I think it's important to recognize. So here's the deal. The deal is this. Is that if the senators now in the Senate have decided and told Mitch McConnell, we're going to vote to see documents, we're going to vote to hear witnesses. By the way, I don't trust that boy John Bolton. He may get up there and tell something about the hand grenade and the drug deal. I don't trust that boy. And here's the kicker. Rudy Giuliani wants to be one of the lawyers that defends Trump before the Senate, and Trump said, no, you're too crazy. Giuliani gonna turn on that boy. I'm telling you, Giuliani gonna turn on Trump. You watch this. This is gonna be something to watch. Over the next couple of weeks, get yourself a whole lot of popcorn or whatever it is you do, because this is gonna be something. Watching this Senate trial, this is gonna be something. Oh, it's gonna be something. But here's the deal. That, no, the senators have said they want to see documents, they want to hear witnesses. The problem is, once these witnesses start testifying on television, like John Dean, before the world, there ain't no way that these senators can now go back and say, well, we know what he did was wrong, but it's not an impeachable defense. Because the way you're going to hear what this boy, Trump is a nasty dog. Yeah, he a nasty dog. And when you're going to hear the way he did what he did, ain't no way you can convince grandma that what he did was not impeachable. Trump is a nasty dog. He's a dog. And you're going to see it. And he's going to get him, they're going to remove that boy. Listen, I'm telling you better get ready. Get your house in order. Get your stuff in order. And it's going to start tomorrow, as early as tomorrow. By the end of the week, we might be listening to John Bolton testify. Oh, Trump is a nasty. They're going to move him. They're going to move him unless you can find something about John Roberts running around in women's underwear. Or, what's that guy named that was running for president the other year out there in Utah, running around there in women's underwear. They got pictures of him, because I think they got pictures of Lindsey Graham running around in women's underwear. I think that's why he's so jumping up and down. Like he didn't want nobody to see him in them women's underwear. Somebody said that Lindsey Graham, was shopping at Victoria's Secret. And there wasn't no secret in it. And Lindsey Graham shops at Victoria's Secret. And say it ain't no secret. And they got the picture, they got the video. And Lindsey don't want nobody to see it. But no, unless something of that order breaks, or Trump starts a war with Iran, right? Because he may do that. He may start a war with Iran. That'll break up the hearing, and next thing you know, everybody talking about the war and rallying around the flag and all that kind of thing. So it's on. No, it is on. There ain't no doubt about it. This is a bit of a news blog we do, looking at spiritual wickedness in high places for the most part, making some observations about it and giving people a biblical foundation to the way of interpreting, rather than have Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Janine Pirro or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon, Rush Limbaugh interpret what's going on in the world. You come to me and I'll tell you based on what the Word of God says. They'll just give you their worldly, sinful view. But the Manning Report will tell you what God has said, whether to say yea or nay, whether to go or to stay. You'll be led by the word of Almighty God. Come to the Manning Report on a daily basis to interpret the spiritual wickedness in high places, because there's plenty of it that's going on. And so I'm the Lord's servant, James David Righteous Rebel Manning, and I'm here to serve you with news and information.